In Coventry, they were reinventing the sound of the 60s. Two-tone were a kind of musical commune that included selector, the beat and madness. They injected old-school Jamaican ska with a new punk energy.
You know, the two-tone guys, they were from Coventry, and Jerry Dammers, this, you know, the maestro who pulled that all together, which was the weirdest thing. I mean, I never got to know Jerry at all. Some of the other guys, yeah, but Jerry seemed like a complete mastermind. I don't know what part of his brain was working, but some part clearly was in focus.
I'd say we were the beginning of the imitation generation, you know, we were, at least we were one of the first to do it. We were like the Jam. This was like imitating the past, but in real life.
This was our inspiration.
It'd be really hard to say why retro culture happened, but it did, and it was exciting.
I think it was good from the point of view that it probably introduced a younger generation into that music. And then you go and find the originals, and it's like, oh, that's what it's about, you know. And then those originals lead you on to something else. It's like, you know, they're like stepping stones, I think. So I think two-tone was important from that point of view, you know.
The ska that we played was very different. We didn't really know how to play Jamaican ska properly. If you listen to it, it's actually a strange fusion of bits of skinhead style, a bit of mod style, a bit of Jamaican rude boy style, you know, mixing it and matching it and creating something which never actually happened in the first place, exactly.
There are, I believe, periods of huge energy and change, and I think youth always needs something to kick against, and if the political climate feels more oppressive to them, they will kick harder, and something else, something bigger and better will grow out of it.
In a way, the special is playing out a kind of the drama of British society on the stage, you know, that was part of the concept.
Two-tone. I think that we were using elements of that time, of what Jamaican reggae artists and Jamaican ska artists like Lauren Aiken, Prince Buster, all of those kind of people, and the Scatholites were doing. But we were really of the punk generation.
Can't recycle our cake.
A 3-Minute Hero was about what it was like to have a job, clocking on, and just living in a way just for the weekend.
They asked you if you're all right. You say yes. But all the time, you know, it's a mess. It's 5 p.m. and you're on your way home. Just another day with that endless breakdown. 3-Minute Hero, I wanna be 3-Minute Hero.
It was possible for us to use political lyrics with that kind of music and still keep it high energy.
Pauline's band, The Selector, added the strongest punk stamp to this 60s retro culture. They toured the country alongside the Specials with high energy songs like On My Radio.
On My Radio showcased the vocals because of the very high on my radio, that kind of business going on. It sort of sounded a bit like Kate Bush crossed with, I don't know, you know, Millie Small crossed with some other kind of reggae thing that was going on. the ingredients of a quirky pop song. And people loved it.
By the dawn of the 80s, new wave reggae from two-tone to UB40 was taking on Thatcher's Britain.
We were touring the country. You know, Margaret Thatcher was busy closing down huge swathes of British industry because they weren't profitable. She was like Al Capone, I would guess, because her mob weren't getting paid. She was going to shut them all down, so that's what happened. And we were touring the country, and we could literally see it happening.
This town is coming like a ghost town. Why must the youth fight against it?
Ghost Town just captured what was happening all over England at the same time. It was all closing down. All your local corner shops were closing down. Dance hall was getting closed down. It meant something to you.
People getting angry.
When we do Ghost Town, I got a good solo in Ghost Town. And I think I did everything in that solo. I was talking about suffering, I was talking about goodness. If you listen to that solo, you'd hear everything that you like to hear in the music. I play my trombone to speak for all those who cannot speak, and because I have the opportunity to be there. Because we know oppression very well. We know oppression very well.